What is Mart? That's me, by the way. Hi, I am Mart. This question spawned in my mind the day after my birthday, and it didn't really go away. Where is this channel? Why do I have it, and why does it even matter if I put a video out for my 74 subscribers? These questions were the ones that followed. Now I'm rolling a quest that I couldn't skip. I took a walk. I put on my playlist that I use when I want to think, and having a nice cloudy ambience, I felt like a philosopher. So to answer these questions, I made this video. This is going to be a very chill video, sort of a video essay. It's kinda hard to differentiate video essays now from commentary videos, so watch this video as sort of a mix of these types. Hopefully you don't mind the occasional Fortnite gameplay with occasional cinematic, footage changing back and forth. I am looking for some sort of weekly slap style here, so bear with me. Before I start, I would like to thank the 36,000 people that watched this video. Holy shit. Genuinely, where did you guys come from? I gained some thumbs out of it, but what I really appreciated were the comments of people saying how good it was. The bad thing is that it was a video that does not represent what the channel regularly does, because it was a remix of 2 songs and I have only done one of those. So if you're someone that subscribed from that video and you're here watching to stay, thank you so much. I promise cool stuff is on the way. By the time of writing this, my birthday passed 2 days ago. I did a bunch of cool stuff, hung out with my friends, had some fun time with my family, and probably the highlight of the day, I watched my very first short film on the big screen. I worked on it with some crew at a class I'm taking, and it has been amazing. Now it isn't my best work, but seeing my creation on that big screen really did something to me. I plan to film more of it, but in the moment, I really just focused on what was happening. I had lived a really amazing day and woke up the next day to have the realization. I am now 16 years old, and that number is a scary one. For years, the barrier between kid and adult was very far away, and even though I was getting closer every year, I didn't give it much importance until like 3 months ago. I am 2 years away from being legally considered an adult. I gotta worry about taxes and money, and apparently the world dying from either the unavoidable heat expansion caused by contamination or the impending nuclear war caused by world leaders. Yeah, I prefer playing Fortnite. Life is getting pretty serious. It's a scary thought knowing that the balanced schedule of playing games and doing school isn't gonna be valid in a couple of years. Heck, I gotta worry about what I'm going to study to dedicate the rest of my life for. I wish I was like others that have their desired career and I can easily try and study that. Well, actually I do have that feeling. The funny thing is it's just not the easiest career. I wanna make movies for the rest of my life and share them around the world. I wanna travel around the world to visit film festivals and see how people react to my stories and the characters. I wanna make people feel something with the things I make. Unfortunately, one can't just be that naturally. It's a hike on the biggest mountain and the majority of people will stay on the lowest levels, and I wanna be at the top. It's a hike I wanna take, but life comes in the way. Trust me, if money or responsibilities or relationships or freedom weren't obstacles, I would already be there, man. But no, those things exist and they are necessary. This birthday was a wake-up call. I don't want to be that kid that stays living with their parents, working at McDonald's, trying to live with a scarce salary, but I also don't want to be the obsessive worker that has no time to work on himself and doesn't even like his job. There's gotta be an in-between. That's what I want to be, at least. So what is Mart? What does all this have to do with Mart? Mart is my creative space where I can grow and hopefully give me an opportunity to do this for a living. I want to share my progress so people like you can observe how I'm doing and how I'm getting better. This is a place where I put all my focus and effort to make something I like. It might be one of many YouTube channels and one of many aspiring filmmakers, but to me this is the YouTube channel, and to me I still am an aspiring filmmaker. This is for people to see what I am capable of, and to me that is all I need. Following the advice of many filmmakers, They say that you should make a short film every weekend and to not be afraid of errors. Errors are the same as your personal film school, as Tarantino once said.
You got the passion, if you got the passion to do it, and you do it and it doesn't like work out. I worked for, got 3 years on a 16mm film that ended up becoming nothing but guitar picks. And I was very disappointed when I realized it wasn't any good, but it was my film school, all right? And I actually got away really cheap. When it was all over, I knew how to make a movie. I didn't want to show anybody that, but I had the experience. I had a lot cheaper than I would have gone if I'd gone to film school.
It's something that I find fascinating in not just me, but a lot of people, that even though we love something, we don't do it. We plan and theorize what's the best way to do it, but we never do it. That's the number one failure that all the accomplished and talented directors say. Nobody takes the first step. As Tarantino said, making short films constantly is the best film school anyone could get. So be ready, because if you like the channel, you might be getting a new short film every weekend. And if I don't, you can send a bomb to my house. So I don't care if I have 74 subscribers right now, because this is practice. There's no necessity to fulfill the reputation value that thousands of people can put on an individual, because yet again, this is practice. There's no quality you need to surpass, no pressure. You can experiment and let things flow and see what works. And if you have scrolled for a bit on my channel, you will be able to see that I have done a lot of things. One did really well, the others not so much, but we're getting there. The point is, I want to do a lot of cool shit and see how people react. I want to see what I'm good at and what can I get better at. I want people to tell me if they felt underwhelmed with my films, or if they felt a good feeling after watching it. In this day and age, where I have to focus on other things in my life aside from this hobby, having people that can support what I do will really boost any chance I have to make this dream of mine real. I know in my guts that Mart is gonna get bigger. It just will come at the right time. This is kinda funny to me because the entirety of this video is a little too corny. Something that will probably make me cringe in the next months. But I think it's fun. I wanted to make a video like this for so long. And now, heading into the holidays, it's nice to sit down with a cup of hot cocoa and edit this video. So to end this off, thank you everybody who watched and stuck to the end. I appreciate the time you're dedicating out of your day to watch my video, and I know I said it in a lot in the video, but without people like you, I wouldn't be putting effort into this at all. Thank you very much for watching, happy holidays, and hope you have a wonderful day.